Dream big, start small. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to remind you of a simple truth that has built empires, shaped legends, and changed the world. Every big dream begins with a small step. We all have visions, great, bold, breathtaking visions of the life we want to live and the person we want to become. But too often, we look at the size of our dream and freeze. We think we need to have everything figured out before we begin. We wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect version of ourselves. But the world doesn't reward perfection. It rewards action. Dreaming big is essential. It fuels your passion, gives you direction, and pulls you into your future. But dreams without action remain fantasies. And that's where the magic of starting small comes in. Every great journey starts with a single step. The tallest skyscraper began with a single brick. The biggest businesses began with a single idea. The strongest people were once beginners, unsure, unprepared, but willing to start anyway. Starting small does not mean thinking small. It means being wise enough to build a solid foundation. It means being brave enough to begin where you are, with what you have, even if it isn't much. You don't need a million resources, just 1 ounce of courage. You don't need the whole path illuminated, just enough light for the next step. Because once you take that step, the next one appears, and then another. And suddenly, what once felt impossible begins to feel inevitable. So dream big, bigger than anyone thinks is reasonable. And then start small, smaller than anyone thinks is impressive. Because those small steps, taken consistently, become unstoppable momentum. Before you know it, the dream you once whispered becomes the life you proudly live. Now that you've taken that first step, no matter how small, it's time to talk about what comes next. Momentum. Momentum is powerful. It's what turns small actions into big achievements. It's what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary success stories. But here's the truth most people don't talk about. The early stages are the hardest. Not because the work is impossible, but because your mind will try to convince you that your small efforts don't matter. You'll hear whispers like, "Is this even making a difference? Why is progress so slow? Maybe I'm not meant for this." But remember this: doubt is loudest right before breakthroughs. Every day you choose to keep going, especially when it feels like nothing is happening, is a day you grow stronger and the dream grows closer. Small steps done consistently aren't small at all. They compound, they multiply, they build character, confidence, and clarity. Consistency beats intensity. One small step taken every day will take you further than one giant leap taken once a year. And when challenges appear, and they will, don't turn around. Don't shrink your dream to match your comfort zone. Expand your courage to match your dream. Every obstacle you face is not a stop sign. It's a test. A test asking, how badly do you want this? A test designed to make you better, not bitter. And each time you pass a test, you level up. Your belief grows. Your identity shifts. Your dream stops being something out there and becomes something you begin to embody. So keep dreaming big. Keep starting small. Keep moving forward even if today's progress is a single inch. Because the day will come when you look back and realize that the small steps you once doubted were actually the steps that changed everything. Your dream is not a question of if, only when. And the when is created by what you choose to do right now. The rise, the reward, the reality. As you keep moving, something incredible begins to happen. The dream that once felt far away starts to feel familiar. The goals that once intimidated you now excite you. And the person you once hoped to become, you start to see them staring back at you in the mirror. This is the moment where small steps have transformed into real progress, where discipline becomes second nature, where effort turns into excellence. But here's the part people rarely expect. The dream isn't the final reward. The real reward is who you become on the journey. Because when you dream big, you stretch your imagination. And when you start small, you strengthen your faith. But when you stay consistent, you build a version of yourself that is unstoppable. The world needs people like you. People who dare to dream beyond their circumstances. People who are brave enough to begin with what they have. People who understand that greatness isn't built in a moment, but in moments repeated over time. So when fear whispers, "What if you fail?" answer boldly, "What if I rise?" When doubt asks, "What if it's too hard?" respond, "What if I'm stronger than I think?" And when the world wonders if your dream is too big, simply smile and say, "Watch me." Because the truth is simple. Millions dream, thousands start, but only a few continue. Be one of the few. Be the one who turns small steps into giant leaps. Be the one who proves that impossible is just a word used by people who stopped too soon. So walk forward with courage. Build with patience. Grow with persistence. And when the world tells you to slow down, keep going. Your future is already unfolding one small step at a time. Dream big. Start small. Stay consistent. And one day, you'll look around and realize you built a life bigger than your own dream. The call to action. The legacy. The beginning. As we reach the end of this message, I want you to understand one thing clearly. This is not the end of the speech. This is the beginning of your journey. Everything you've dreamed of, everything you've hoped for, everything you feel in your heart was meant for you. It's all still possible. Not someday, not when life is easier, not when you feel ready. Now, because the greatest tragedy is not failing. The greatest tragedy is never trying. It's allowing fear to dim the light of your potential. It's shrinking your dreams to fit your comfort zone. It's waiting for a perfect moment that will never come. But you are not someone who was born to sit on the sidelines. You are not someone meant to watch life happen from a distance. You are here to create, to build, to rise. And every step you take, no matter how small, is a declaration to the world. I'm not done. I'm not giving up. I'm becoming who I was born to be. But here's the beauty. When you dream big and start small, you don't just change your life. You change the lives of everyone watching you. Someone out there needs your courage. Someone needs your example, your resilience, your story. Your journey will give someone else the strength to begin theirs. That is your legacy. Not the dream you reached, but the hope you sparked. Not the mountain you climbed, but the people you inspired to climb their own. So today, make a promise to yourself. A promise to rise above excuses. A promise to break patterns, not dreams. A promise to move forward even when the road is quiet, uncertain, or slow. A promise to take one more step, always one more step. And when you feel tired, remember why you started. When you feel small, remember how big your purpose is. When you feel doubt, remember that doubt only grows in the minds of those who are already moving forward. You are capable. You are ready. You are becoming. Now go take that next step. Go build your dream, brick by brick, inch by inch, day by day. Let your journey be proof that greatness doesn't begin with greatness. It begins with a dream and the courage to start small. This is your moment. This is your beginning. Dream big, start small, and go change the world. The awakening, the choice, the victory within. And now, as you stand at the edge of your next step, there is one truth you must fully embrace. Your dream is waiting, but it cannot move until you do. For all the speeches, all the words, all the motivation in the world, none of it matters unless you make a choice. Not tomorrow, not later, not when things calm down, but now, because life won't ask if you're ready. Opportunities won't pause until you feel confident. Time won't slow down so you can catch your breath. The world moves, and you must move with it. But here's the beautiful part. The moment you decide, truly decide, that your dream matters, everything inside you shifts. Fear loses its grip. Doubt loses its power. And that tiny spark inside you, the one you've ignored, silenced, or underestimated, bursts into flame. A flame strong enough to guide you. A flame bright enough to lead you. A flame powerful enough to change your life. Because the dream you hold, it's not random. It's not accidental. It was planted in you for a reason. Some people spend their whole lives ignoring that seed. But you are choosing to water it. You are choosing to rise. You are choosing to become the kind of person who doesn't just dream, but builds. And when the challenges come, and they will, you won't break. You won't quit. You won't fold. Because you now understand something most people never learn. Strength isn't built in the finish line. It's built in the small steps no one sees. And those steps, those quiet, unnoticed, imperfect steps, they are turning you into someone unstoppable. So now, take a breath. Feel the power inside you. Feel the future calling your name. Feel the truth settling into your bones. You are capable. You are ready. You are rising. This is your journey. This is your chapter. This is your moment. From here on, walk boldly. Work faithfully. Show up relentlessly. Grow intentionally. And when the world asks, how did you do it? You'll smile and say, I dreamed big. I started small. And I never stopped moving. The anthem of the unstoppable. And now, as we close this journey of words, I want to leave you with something deeper than motivation, something stronger than inspiration, something that stays with you long after the applause fades. I want to leave you with a promise, and a challenge, and a truth. The promise: if you dare to dream big and have the courage to start small, life will open doors you didn't even know existed. People will appear. Opportunities will align. Strength you never knew you had will rise within you. You won't walk this path alone. The universe moves for those who move with purpose. The challenge: from this day forward, no more waiting for perfect conditions. No more shrinking to fit a life too small for your spirit. No more talking yourself out of your own greatness. Your dream deserves action. Your future deserves effort. Your purpose deserves a chance. So step, even if it's tiny, even if it's imperfect, even if it scares you, because motion creates momentum, and momentum creates miracles. The truth: you already have everything you need to begin. The dream is yours. The strength is yours. The fire is yours. The journey is yours. Nothing can stop a person who knows why they move and refuses to stop moving. You are that person. You are that power. You are that force. So rise with intention. Walk with confidence. Build with courage. And when the world questions your path, your pace, your purpose, you'll look them in the eyes and say, I didn't wait. I didn't wish. I didn't fear. I started. Because that's how legends are born. Not in one grand moment, but in 1,000 small moments, done with heart, done with faith, done with fire. So carry this message with you. Carry it in your mind, your heart, your steps. Dream big. Start small. Stay relentless. And watch what happens next. The world is not just ready for your dream. It's waiting for it. Now go. Go boldly. Go bravely. Go build the life that only you can create. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your rise, the electric awakening. Let this be the moment everything inside you wakes up. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Because you didn't come this far to doubt yourself. You didn't survive every storm just to play small. You didn't carry this dream in your heart just to let it fade. No, you're here for something bigger, something louder, something that shakes the ground when you walk. And the world needs that version of you. The bold you, the brave you, the relentless you. So hear this clearly. Your dream is attractive. Your purpose is powerful. Your potential is magnetic. You have a spark inside you that people can feel, a fire that no setback can extinguish, a destiny that no doubt can erase. And yes, the dream is huge. It's supposed to be. Big dreams weren't designed to fit in small minds. But every massive dream, every giant victory, every impossible success started the same way, with one small step taken by someone who refused to quit. So take your step, even if it's shaky, even if it's slow, even if no one understands what you're building, because your small steps today are the chapters of the success story people will celebrate tomorrow. Believe this: you are becoming someone future you will be proud of. You are walking into rooms you never thought you'd enter. You are building a life people will call inspirational. Not because it was easy, but because you kept going. So stand tall, lift your head, straighten your soul, and say to the world, with confidence, with fire, with everything inside you, I'm dreaming big. I'm starting small. I'm moving fast. And I'm not stopping for anything, because you're not just dreaming anymore. You're rising. You're evolving. You're becoming the most powerful version of yourself. And trust this: the world hasn't even seen your best yet, but it's coming. And when it arrives, it will be unstoppable to live. We've traveled through vision, courage, momentum, resilience, awakening, and truth. Now, we arrive at the final moment. The moment where something inside you switches on. This is not just another part of a speech. This is the activation of the version of you that refuses to settle, refuses to shrink, refuses to wait. A version of you that says, if the door doesn't open, I will build one. Because you are no longer the person who only dreams. You are the person who does. You are no longer the person who waits for signs. You are the sign. You are no longer the person who watches life happen. You are the one who makes life happen. And I want you to feel this deep in your chest, deep in your bones, deep in your spirit. You are entering the era of your rise. Not next year, not someday, not when everything is perfect. Now, right now, this moment, this breath, this heartbeat. Because every legend began exactly where you stand, with a dream too big, a beginning too small, and a heart too powerful to quit. So let the world underestimate you. Let them doubt you. Let them question you. Because one day, they will look at what you've built and realize they were looking at a star before it started shining. And when that day comes, you won't brag. You won't boast. You won't shout. You'll simply whisper the truth. I started when I had nothing, and now I am unstoppable. So rise. Rise with every step. Rise with every breath. Rise with every quiet moment of discipline when no one is watching. Rise because the world needs your gifts. Rise because your future is calling. Rise because your dream has waited long enough. This is your moment. This is your era. This is your rise. Dream big. Start small. Rise unbreakably. And don't stop. Not until your reality matches the greatness inside you. The final battle cry. Listen closely, because these are the words you carry with you long after this moment ends. You are not here to be average. You are here to be a force that rises when others retreat, a force that builds when others hesitate, a force that dares to begin when others only dream. Every excuse you've ever told yourself, gone. Every doubt that ever held you back, done. Every fear that ever whispered not you, silenced. Because now you know the truth. Your dream is not too big. Your start is not too small. Your story is not over. You are stronger than your setbacks, bigger than your fears, faster than your excuses, and more powerful than you've ever been told. So take the step, take the chance, take the leap. Not because it's easy, not because it's guaranteed, but because you refuse to live a life smaller than your destiny. This is your declaration, your moment, your fire. Say it with me, with your heart, with your soul, with every ounce of the future you're ready to claim. I will dream big. I will start small. I will never stop. Because unstoppable is not what you become. Unstoppable is what you decide to be. And today, you decided. Now go. Go build. Go rise. Go conquer the 1-minute thunder. If you hear nothing else today, hear this. Your dream is not a mistake. Your desire is not an accident. Your purpose is not random. That fire inside you, it's real, it's loud, and it's yours. So stop waiting for confidence. Stop waiting for the perfect day. Stop waiting for someone to pick you, validate you, or save you. Pick yourself. Validate yourself. Save yourself. Because greatness doesn't begin with greatness. It begins with a decision. One small step. One small action. One small moment of courage that most people ignore. But you won't ignore it. Not anymore. You're done shrinking. You're done doubting. You're done pretending you don't feel something powerful inside you. Because you are not a spectator of your own life. You are the builder, the writer, the fighter, the force. So today, not tomorrow. Today, make the quiet promise. I will dream big. I will start small. And I will keep going until the world sees what I've always known. This is your rise. This is your moment. This is the beginning of the life you were meant to live. Listen. This is the part where you realize everything you've ever wanted is not outside of you. It's inside. It's in your courage. It's in your discipline. It's in the relentless fire you've been nurturing, step by step, day by day. No one else can take this journey for you. No one else can fight your battles. No one else can turn your dreams into reality. You can, because every great story, every legendary life, every unstoppable person started exactly where you are, with a dream that felt too big, with a beginning that felt too small, with a heart that refused to quit. So here's the truth you need to feel in your bones. The world is not your obstacle. The world is your stage. Every challenge, a stepping stone. Every failure, a teacher. Every setback, fuel for your rise. And when you combine that with relentless action, small steps, and unwavering belief, you become something extraordinary. Not just a dreamer, not just a doer, not just someone who tries. You become unstoppable. So today, right here, right now, Make your declaration. Say it with everything you've got. I will dream without limits. I will start without fear. I will rise without hesitation. And nothing will stop me from becoming my greatest self. Because the truth is, your life, your legacy, your impact, it's waiting. It's ready. And it will be unstoppable. Just like you. Now go. Step into your greatness. Light up the world. And let history remember your rise.